It's been a little over 13 months since Rishabh Pant suffered that horrific accident, to say that it was life-threatening. He had injuries, he had multiple injuries at that. There were those bruises, we saw those images, and it was a 16 to 18 month recovery period, which has now been shortened because of all the hard work and the rehab that Rishabh Pant's been going through. He was told that it could take about 18 months for him to get fine. Rishabh Pant, and let's thank God for that, has been on the road to recovery for quite some time now. In fact, he's looking to make his comeback in the IPL. But what has Rishabh Pant been going through? What was it like for him to be in that car which ultimately went in, was up in the flames? We saw that wreckage over there on that national highway on which he was driving on the night of the 30th of December. Rishabh Pant finally has now spoken about all those aspects. He talks about his recovery as well, and he says it's rather frustrating to be going through the whole process at the moment. He's also talked about what frame of mind he was in and what it has been for him, and it's the little things, even let's say brushing his teeth, that he thought that he'd not be able to do ever again, and those little things have started giving him joy in life. Let's tell you what exactly has Rishabh Pant said as far as his recovery process and the road to let's say making a comeback to competitive cricket. All of that, what is it that has been going on in his mind and he's planning going forward? Let's quickly tell you that at the moment. So Rishabh Pant, on the accident, he was recalling that that night that he went through that misery, and this is what he says. He says, for the first time I felt the feeling of letting it go. I felt that my time in this world was over. That is the nature of the accident. It was, that tells you a lot about, and those images, in fact, I remember those visuals very, very vividly, and I guess so would you. For anyone to come out of that situation, well, you've got to be blessed by a divine force, let's say, a divine power, because, and that's what Rishabh Pant is the most grateful about, the fact that he feels not everyone gets a second life, and he, at that point, being in that car and then to be rescued by some of the locals over there, he felt there was somebody who saved him, and that for a brief while it sort of felt that the world, his time in the world, was over. Now about the recovery, he's been putting out stories, and that's been the only way that we've got to know that he's on the road to recovery, but never has he explicitly told us what exactly has been going on in his mind. But now he finally has, and this is what he had to say. He said that I'm focusing on recovery, and cutting off from the world is what he's doing at the moment. It helps me in recovering fast, especially when the injury is so serious. For recovery, you have to do the same thing every single day. It's boring, it's irritating, it's frustrating, but you have to do it. So it is a little frustrating for him. Let's say the way that batters say as far as practice is concerned as well. I remember Virat Kohli used to say this very often, that your practice sessions must become boring if you want to be looking at greatness. Perhaps he's coming from the same place at the moment, but it's a different battle that Rishabh Pant is fighting right now, and to do the exact same rehab, the same routine, eat the same thing, do the same thing all over again, it's taking a toll and it's frustrating for him. But if at any point you're looking at Rishabh Pant making a comeback, it is going to be happening because of all the hard work that he's putting in right now, and he's cut off from the entire world, is what he says, because he feels the nature of the injury is such that he needs to do it to be able to recover faster. But will he ever be able to play again? That's what the question was asked to him, and this is what he said. He said, immediately after my first surgery, one of his eyes was open. He asked the doctor, and he says that the doctor asked him to come closer. He then whispered in the ear, please take the pads off my leg and hold these gloves. This is exactly what Rishabh Pant had to say as far as going forward, if he ever will be able to play again. The second life aspect, as I had earlier then talked about, this is furthermore that he said about that particular aspect. He said that I didn't think that he would ever be enjoying brushing his teeth. The first time I took a bath, I didn't feel like coming out. These small things gave me joy because I'm fortunate to have a second life. Thoughts of Rishabh Pant on enjoying the little things as he recovers from that horrific incident, or rather the horrific accident that he suffered. And lastly, a little bit of a chat that he had with Rohit Sharma on the sidelines. We've seen him meeting players on and off, his Delhi Capitals teammates as well. We saw him meet them last year as well when he visited the stadium. He said that Rohit bhai says that we will also play Rish ball. He says that you play that anyway, but we will get others to also follow you. It reminds me of what, let's say, Bazball is doing at the moment, has been doing since 2022. But Rohit Sharma, probably a little tongue in the cheek comment coming in from the Indian skipper, that the way that Rishabh Pant plays, and we know the way Rishabh Pant plays, he says that we'll get everyone else to be playing that way as well. As far as the whole team approach is concerned, will that happen or not? We don't know, but I'm pretty sure that was said in good humor by the Indian captain, hoping Rishabh Pant makes a speedy and a quick recovery. And let's hope that not just in the IPL, we see him play for the Indian team very, very quickly. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us on this quick update. In case you're joining us right now, we've tried summing up what exactly has Rishabh Pant said about his recovery and about what it felt like to be in that car that went up in flames, that wreckage that we saw, and how it's been a difficult journey for him to be doing the things that he's doing right now, and this whole recovery process, the kind of toll that's taken on him. We've tried summing up all those aspects to you.